So, Donald didn't turn out so great, to say the very least. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Crusader Kings III in our Empire of Albion series, where King Ectogarn is now on the throne. Now, we're betrothed to Princess Plaisance of West Francia. She's 16. I think that wedding event fired at the end of the last episode. I've just had everything paused for some reason. Wonder why I would keep everything completely frozen in time right now. It's not like we're still reeling from the last transition to power, only to have the monarch die and another transition to power start. And he drank himself to death, no less. Yeah, I'm still reeling from that last episode. Donald, we were supposed to do so much together, and now we have Ectogarn on the throne. He's a good character. He's ambitious. He's shy. Astute intellectual. He's a hunter. And he's scarred, so he has those awesome scars across his face. But we have kind of a lot to do to kind of get to know him. So let's go ahead and jump in with holding court, first of all, and see what we can accomplish here. Your petitioners. Yep. Before me stands my steward, Sheriff Sturla, his head hung low. My lord, the East Riding has been hit hard by the recent raiding and looting. The people are starving, our fields are not recovering, and our livestock is not enough to survive anymore. We beg you to intervene and to save your devoted subjects with your great magnanimity. He bows deeply and falls silent. So we can pay some gold, and we would get a hook on Sheriff Sturla, which could potentially be good. Actually, we would be able to use that to modify his contract, so that would be very good. We could say that we'll grant tax relief, which would reduce his holding taxes for 10 years, but improve development and improve popular opinion, and we would still get a weak hook. We could say that we know just the right person for the job, and send Elpin, who's our seneschal, to basically to be the inspector. And he would gain stewardship for that, but we wouldn't get a hook at all. Okay, so here's the thing. How much... Okay. Let's take a look at the East Riding. Wait, where is the East Riding? Hello? Down here. All right, you know what? Let's just go this way. Oh, down here. I don't know why I was thinking the Isles, but yeah, clearly East Riding down here. Sheriff Sturla is lord over all of this. Now, when you look at how much money he is currently bringing in, that's 95. He makes 3.9 per month, but like, what is his current contribution? Let's find that out. How much would that 50% penalty hurt? Okay, so we'd lose basically 0.35 gold per month right now, relative to what he's sending. I don't love that. Popular opinion wouldn't be bad, and this would... I wouldn't lose any income, I would just lose money outright here. You know what? I think I'm just going to give him gold, rather than giving him that tax relief. Let's do the lump sum so that we don't actually suffer an income hit. We'll still get a weak hook. And I might be able to use that to my advantage. Specifically, I might be able to modify his contract. My vassal Duke Ukid and my vassal Ban Mormaer Gormil stand in front of me bickering, as usual, about the best politics for our country. War is the only way to make a country rich and powerful, states Ukid assertively. Only in peace can a country grow and prosper, retorts Gormil. Okay, so we can either support peaceful politics, which reduces levy size and increases holding taxes. That's a pretty significant levy size decrease, and we would gain 6 court grandeur. But we could support warlike politics, which would reduce holding taxes and increase levy size. And we'd gain prestige for this. Or we can say we only do what I decide. The problem is, well... this particular duke can't have a lower opinion of me than he currently has. So we don't have to worry about offending him, but this would offend this particular vassal, Gormil, which is a problem. So, I don't know, I kind of want to support peaceful politics for 5 years because the holding taxes benefit would actually be useful for me at this specific moment in time. It would serve a very specific need. Only peace can bring us prosperity. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, that wasn't a huge increase. My lord, my steward Sheriff Turla speaks up. I propose a cadastral survey of all the counties you own. Improved knowledge and mapping of your land will certainly increase its prosperity. So, oof. Man, I don't have 110 gold to spend, dude. I don't know why you think I'm made of money, but I'm not. Like, I just don't have that gold to spend. Also, I do need to make sure that I've got all the right trinkets equipped, which I'll look at in a moment. Basically, a lot of the things that we just did for Donald, we need to do again for King Ectogern Donaldson of Scotland. We've got to just repeat all of that. Alright, so we're still trying to, with this pox-ridden bishop, we're still trying to fabricate a claim. We do still want to improve vassals' opinions of us, so we want Mormar Dristan working on that as our chancellor. Steward, yes, we want you to keep, you know, pushing for taxes. And we are still raising control in the Earldom of Ormond. So... Oh, by the way, I think that's the betrothal event right there. Yeah. I remember. I was going to figure that out at the beginning of the episode because that's a problem, but at the same time, this is such an important alliance, and I don't want to lose a huge alliance right now. Well, I guess one question would be, is there someone else I can marry from his court? Alright, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it in just a second. For now, this would put me in debt, like, dramatically. And I have a deficit, so, like, as much as I would like to go for this right now, I have to say maps are overrated. And I have to piss Sturla off. Which really sucks. I didn't want to do that, but I kind of have to. So, let's also take another look at prisoners, specifically, and see if there's anyone I can ransom. We can ransom you for 25 gold. Let's absolutely do that. This prisoner can be ransomed. Why are you important? You have multiple claims, including to the Kingdom of Ireland. Who are you? Oh. Okay. So this is the sister of the current High King. We could potentially get a hook on her, but I don't think that's really necessary. Alright, so we have some prisoners that we can definitely ransom off for gold while we stabilize things. So I don't know that I need to like really bend over backwards trying to fix this deficit, because in some ways it should fix itself as my realm kind of stabilizes. But that's going to be a tall order, because while the realm is stabilizing, there are still these dangerous factions. One that can send an ultimatum in 6 months. Yeah, lots of unsatisfied vassals. Why do you hate me so much? Cultural acceptance. Oh, wait, hold on. What's your culture? No, he's Anglo-Saxon. He's... So I think it's just because of a combination of things. We have arbitrary, high taxes, bureaucratic, not rightful liege, and cultural acceptance is quite low. And then, of course, we're an unpreferred heir, which that will deteriorate at a rate of 1.97 per year. So a lot of these negative opinion bonuses, man, this civil war is looking rough, and there's nothing that I can do to kind of offset it at the moment. And then, of course, we have Prince Thomas of the Northern Isles, Donald's brother, who is pushing to be the actual king. So Ectogern is going to have to fight for his throne, and I kind of want to fight for the throne as Ectogern. We're going to continue regardless, because a member of our dynasty will be on the throne if, you know, something bad happens here. But what's nice about this situation, we're currently 28, we have no kids. If we can arrange like a good marriage and then have kids that would help strengthen the family line down the road, that is a positive thing. And then that's what's going to bring me back to this question of Princess Plaisance. And do we really need to be... This is an interesting choice, isn't it? Because it's like, okay, if we want to make sure the family line is secure for the next 100, 200, 300 years, then we can break the alliance and get someone who has really good inheritable traits, and that would help ensure that we have stronger characters down the road. However, if we break the alliance, we don't have a 6,000... Actually, no, wait, that's 3,000 for us. Where is... What the hecking heck? There we go. 6,000 troop ally to support us during the Civil War, which we know is how many months away? 6 months away. So, decisions. And I'm kind of tempted just to go ahead and stick with the betrothal so that we can have the ally, because that might be the only thing that keeps us in power at this point. I'm going to do it. This will also help gain prestige, which will help. How close are we to the next level of fame? Not close. Not close at all. Okay. Send proposal. So this is going to be... Unfortunately... Oh wait, hang on. Let's let time pass for a second. Oh, she's still traveling, so we have to wait for her to arrive. But this is going to be potentially an incestuous marriage. So if the children are born with the inbred trait, we're going to have to do what we can to make sure that those are not the children that end up on the throne. So that's fun. We're not endorsed by our archbishop, which is generally not good. Yeah, we just, this is not a favorable transition to the throne, and there's not a lot that we can do at this point. So I'm going to unpause and kind of see how the next few moments of gameplay go. Alright, so that ransom was accepted, which is not particularly surprising. Okay, now our gold deficit has disappeared. That's good to see. Wait, the moon in the hills? It says you can appoint a worthy successor to the moon in the hills. Oh, we have another accolade here. I see. So there's the Knights of Edinburgh, and they're currently still set up. I mean, can we afford another accolade right now? I guess it's not terrible that we have another one. And we do have someone that we can appoint. So let's go ahead and give him that. Now, what else can I do here? I might, especially since I have some income again, I might be able to switch some things around. I might be able to appoint some characters to some of these open roles. The main thing is that we have a seneschal in place, and his aptitude is good. Do we have an excellent? No, we don't. We have a caravan master in place. If I had more money, I could host a feast. Yeah. It's 250 gold. I don't have 250 gold. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, we're going to have to unpause and kind of see how things go here. We do also... One very unfortunate thing is we have this war that's currently going at the moment where we're not actually going to be able to help out with it. And there's no way I'm sending troops down there right now. I don't want to break the particular alliance right now. I really would prefer not to. We're in that war because of something that Donald said yes to. So Ectogarn is sort of ignoring that. Alright, so once again we have an opportunity to claim this title. I'm going to say no one more time, but we've said no to that a lot. And it's kind of problematic. Alright, what's this? You are cordially invited to my hunt in the wetlands of the Drach. Together we shall make a mighty sport of it. So we might gain prestige, we might lose stress. You know what? Let's do this. Let's be good sports, literally, and see what happens here. Now, it looks like the route is mainly going through wetlands. So that would be a forder. There we go. So let's go ahead and hire a forder and join the hunt. That could be an interesting decision, because, again, we might have a civil war on our hands. Alright, so off we go. As we traverse the plains, trudging through the grass, we encounter a modest wayward shrine, naively carved. It sports a cross at its head, and below, the weathered words, "Here lays Saint Anest of Strathclyde, blessed daughter of Dumfries." Saint Anest of Strathclyde? It seems a local spiritual figure is being patronized in these parts, one not sanctioned by the Catholic clergy. So this is an opportunity. So we can say that we patronized a local saint and actually gain the favor a little bit of Duke Ukid. And this would improve cultural acceptance between the Cumbrians and Anglo-Saxons. All we have to do is give up 15 gold. Now let's do that. We're going to try and play nice. Danger. Life or death saved. Traversing the plains on the outskirts of Dumfries, we are suddenly attacked by a swarm of bandit riders out for blood. Another set of riders rapidly approach from the nearby holding, led by Mayor Madog. I am very pleasantly surprised by the altruistic demeanor of the local mayor, and I praise God that they arrived just in time. Madog circles back around with a victorious grin on his face. You should join us for some Cumbrian hospitality at Dumfries. Okay, so this actually is an opinion boost in this case. Trying to make some good impressions. A faction targeting you has disbanded. That's good, but the main factions that are targeting me have not disbanded. And it also looks like some other folks have joined this particular faction. So how much gold do I need? Yeah, I need 150 gold to sway some of these characters. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Let's see if there's anyone that we can work on. Anyone at all. So Prince Constantine is actually on the side of this. So this is not... Our current king is not popular. I want to try and keep him on the throne if I can. But I think what I want to do here... Let's try to sway Prince Constantine. And just raise his opinion of us. I don't know that we're going to be able to do anything in 6 months, 5 or 6 months, but we've got to try and stop one of these wars from happening. Otherwise, this is going to be utter disaster. And we're going to have several episodes of just re-establishing control over the domain that Constantine worked so hard to build. The original Constantine, not Prince Constantine. Journeying through Carrickfergus, I pass by a peculiar-looking tent, splayed open with its yet more peculiar-looking occupant inside. Come in, O mighty king, I can tell you have many miles to go, and I can offer you a reading of your future travels for a modest price. So we can lower our stress and potentially get good omens or bad omens. I can just say I'm not interested. That's not something I need to gamble with right now. Yeah, it's going to be really hard to head these off. All right, so we have some raids happening. Now I could... Where are these happening here specifically? All right, so we can stop these guys. Making camp. Soon. Let's see if we can stop these raiders. Looks like we're hunting a wolf. Let's get out of here. The noise of the others has faded as my vassal murmur Emcade and I stalk up on the wolf. We are almost within striking distance when Emcade whispers, now that we're finally alone, there's something I have to tell you about Van Gormiel. Talk later. Or we can learn her secret. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and gain the prestige and the success chance. At this point, I just need to focus on that. Also, now that I think about it, hold on. God, this is such a crappy contract. And I can't revoke his title either. We have several powerful vassals. Who do I have a hook on at the moment? Yeah, I have a hook on Sheriff Sturla. I could demand his conversion. And that's one thing that would improve his opinion of me a good bit. I could use the hook, and this would... He would lose opinion of me right away, but then, because we're no longer different religions, it would be a net gain. For whatever reason, I don't have the option to modify his title at the moment. But this would definitely be useful. So let's go ahead and demand that and see what he says. And do I have a hook on anyone else? Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. Yeah, we're kind of powerless at the moment. Just as my vassal Duke Lonan started to dismount, legs still dangling from the saddle, my overbearing vassal Yar Frithriker made sure to bump into his horse, sending him tumbling to the ground. You're acting like a child and will be punished like one. We can say, this is no way for a Jarl to act, which would improve diplomacy. Frithriker would lose opinion of me, but he already has... Yeah, Duke Lonan actually is one of the people that's in these factions, I think. He is. He's in one of them. So we can say this is no way for a Jarl to act. And that will hopefully remove him from that faction. Alright, so he has converted, and you notice that our opinion is much better, or his opinion of us is much better now. So it's still marriage by strong hook. Oh, yikes. So Ben Lygan, the former queen, has been snatched up by Mormar Amcade. Dude, you are like messing with everyone today. Alright, so if we stop these raiders soon... My vassal, Mayor Ununder, signals across the plain. The whole wolf pack crouches in a hollow not far off. The beasts bolt up on our approach, howling the alarm as they retreat into the leafy bushes, fangs snarling. Vimander thinks for a moment before gesturing to the left. Come, we'll cut it off. Alright, so we just need to defeat these raiders, and then hopefully gain some gold from doing so. Honestly, I'm more interested in gaining prestige from defeating the raiders than anything else. Our plans were for naught. The beast sensed our trap by wind or connivance and refused to be led into our ambush by the flushers. At last, it slipped their clutches entirely, disappearing into the plains. Clever thing. Alright, so there's that. And now I'm going to go ahead and disband my army so that I don't lose more gold. That really didn't end up doing me much good. I was kind of hoping that I would gain opinion from that, as I was about to say before the hunt event popped. And maybe we will, you know, for helping to establish control. But the thing is, that was in Lothian, and we already have a pretty good presence in Lothian. Didn't really help too much. Empty-handed. All right, let us leave this adventure behind for now. We gained some prestige. And lost some stress. So we should be getting, yeah, very close to some of these happening. The Independence faction is not going to be an easy one to fight. And if both of these declare at once, I don't know. This could be a very interesting rocky period. Thanks to how long... It all comes down to the fact that Constantine lived too long. It was going so smoothly. This is the importance of, like, having a really solid transition to the throne where a new king is able to kind of assert their authority and then continue to grow their authority so that you don't have major rebellions every time there's a switch. And to have two successions in, you know, quick succession is a bit of a problem. A lowly delicacy. I'm the king and I want my bowl of stew. So we have a 60% chance of gaining a good meal for 2 years or a nauseating meal for 2 years. Or we can say, I can't believe I almost ate this garbage. The food was amazing. Nice. We gained a good meal for 2 years. Might come in handy. So we visited the capital of the Kingdom of Scotland. You gain 200 intrigue lifetime. I don't know. We just came home, and somehow that gives us 200 intrigue lifestyle experience. Okay. At long last, I am finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back in Lothian after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. My caravan master Padraig reports that we have journeyed for 169 days and traversed 21 baronies. I'll never forget when Maramedog of Dumfries came to our aid when me and my traveling entourage were ruthlessly attacked outside his holding at Dumfries. Alright, so thank God I can go inside again. Is there anything I can do to head these wars off? The Independence faction is... Man, Sheriff Sturla's... Oh, no, this is Earl Ragnar. This isn't Sturla. Sturla is at -39. Yeah, their opinion of me is just abjectly terrible. So hang on, one thing I might need to do while I have the opportunity is go ahead and ransom whoever I can, because I'm going to need this gold. Period. Okay. Not really a lot of characters I can ransom for gold, unfortunately. Okay. Well, this is going to be a very interesting end of the episode. We still have about 10 minutes, but it's going to be a very chaotic next few minutes of gameplay. Let's see how this goes. We're going to get the threat any moment now. Yeah, can send an ultimatum anytime. Both of them can. And I have a feeling that they will try, both at the same time. You have something that should legitimately be mine. Relinquish it at once. So he wants the Monastery's horn. Okay, so yeah, I do have an opinion of him. Was talking about this earlier in the episode with like the differences between CK2 and CK3. It doesn't emphasize my character's opinion of them as much as CK2 did. But he would gain 30 opinion of me. And potentially, maybe that would be enough. If I was nice to him there, you know, maybe that would make him... See, as the claimant, I don't know... Yeah, here we go. Yeah. That didn't do anything. So we can say, I will not be threatened, or we can say, I guess I have no choice. And interestingly enough, Prince Thomas would become independent at that point. I'm going to say, I will not be threatened. Rally the troops, and let the fun begin. So we can't sway Prince Constantine anymore. And we have lost Sheriff Sturla as our steward. So Reeve Peter is going to be the new steward. And now we have a civil war, unfortunately. So let's see. Wow. Wow. That's a bad civil war. Okay. Okay. So we can call our dynasty member to war. Looks like she'll accept. And then Gormil expects a council position. Yeah, well, sorry. I don't want to deal with you right now. So there's that, and also we can call on our ally. Alright, come back me up and hope. I'm just going to hope to God that those allies arrive in time, because this is going to be a tough battle without them. Okay, so... Looks like the forces are still kind of raising over here. Wow, I will not be threatened. So both of those wars just fired at once. And, you know, come to think of it, I mean, we might be able to use our allied troops to back us up and sort of defeat armies from both sides. But once one of the wars is over, assuming we win both of them, which is a big assumption. Okay, so both of the allies have agreed to join us. Let's see if we can cut off this particular army. I need to try and stop them from joining as one group. Ooh, interesting. This might be a good opportunity here. Let's see how this goes. Damn, shelter from the storm. The skies bode ill, the wind wails, and my servants shake before the coming maelstrom. An awful day to be traveling the wilderness. Shabby hovels dominate this strange corner of the land, filthy and tiny. What? I'm very confused. Why are you traveling? We've come upon a lone, half-decent country house, but the dwelling is owned by my foul rival, Peter. I am being lashed by a mounting storm, and yet all I feel is the old pain from when Archbishop Peter of Scotland and I became rivals. One way or another, this will be a long night. Our swords will secure shelter, or we can say a hole in the ground would be preferable. 69% chance that nothing happens, 30% you gain the trait ill, and we just give up some prestige. A hole in the ground would be preferable. Yeah, let's do that. You endure the elements barely. Okay. I'm going to see if I can get to this army as soon as possible. Some of the armies that I'm seeing are not particularly strong, so we might have a chance here if I can defeat them before they merge up, basically. Come on. Oh, too fast. No longer caravan master. Okay, I don't care. I have multiple wars I'm fighting right now. None of that matters to me. Mercy for the mercenaries. The bustling of an inn, a fine cider, a calm evening after a long day of training, my tankard is knocked out of my hand by a mercenary reeling from a blow, and all hope of relaxation drains away into the floor along with my cider. Please, my lord, the innkeeper begs. Raedwald's thugs have been drinking me all day, or drinking me dry, without paying for days, and their fighting is scaring the staff and guests. So we can say they're too drunk to be a real threat. This will be over quickly. Respected by mercenaries. Mercenaries, that's one option we have. Expunged bandits. Yeah, let's go with this because we're going to get martial experience, and I think that's going to be one of the most important things I can do. This army is too friggin' fast. I'm just chasing it around. Okay, so some raiders have arrived. You know what? I'm just going to hit this rebelling county. We're going to start taking territory. If you're going to run around like an idiot while I'm trying to fight you, I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to take this territory with the support of our allies. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so Cumberland under siege. Yeah, shocking. It's going to take him a while, though. Greetings, my thoughtful liege. I have arrived in Edinburgh to pay homage to you, glorious king, as a show of my loyalty. I hope my pledge of submission alone is evidence enough of my honor. Show Duke Lonan in at once. So we're going to gain some prestige, some renown as well. Court grandeur. Just for him bending the knee. So I think we will be able to defeat these rebellions. This is actually looking pretty good. The Knights Templar has been established in Terracina by Pope Marinus. Okay. Anyone have any assassins handy? Just asking. Okay, what do we have here? Prince Constantine Donaldson can marry Brunhild. They're related, there's a chance of their children being inbred. We're just going to take it. Not going to focus too much on that at the moment. Alliance formed with Duchess Ute the Peaceful of East Franconia. Nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if we can hit these armies. We have backup from our allies. They're moving with us, mostly. Got him. Man. Paradox, I love you, but, like, your propensity to just, like, fire completely irrelevant events in the middle of, like, climactic moments is just super obnoxious sometimes. I never expected I would grow as close to Chieftain Kellican as I've done in the past few years. On multiple occasions, he has proven himself to be a reliable and forthright man with only my best interests at heart. It is so rare to find a true friend. Yeah, you gain 26 stress because you're shy. I'm not going to worry about that. Alright, so... Wow. Fairly climactic battle here. And for some reason... Hold on, what's this? This Independence War is not... Oh, there's an entire army over here. I wasn't even looking at Ireland yet. Okay, so they've taken some territory, is what I'm seeing there. So let's go ahead and take this capital territory as well. And we're going to have to see what we can do here. I think there's a pretty good chance I will be able to at least weaken these armies with the support of my allies. The main thing is that I'm able to control this territory so they can't raise their armies again. Okay, nice. That army just came back and is being attacked by my allies. What's this? No, I'm not going to Prince Daniel's hunt right now. Sorry. That is not something that it would be useful for me at the present moment in time. What's this? No, I'm not going. Decline invitation. The Way of the Mace. The endless clash of metal on metal, the chafing of armor, the sting of sweat. It's a dance that is as familiar as it is exhausting. To lift my mace, attack, dodge, defend, and repeat. Maybe it would do me good to practice my skills with another weapon. So, Let's end the monotony, hand me another weapon. 70% chance you gain 75 prestige, and you gain 100 martial lifestyle experience. Or we can say that we're a respected expert. You stumble and injure yourself. You gain the trait wounded. Great. Good job, Ectogarn. That's exactly what we needed. All right, the wound was treated at least. So this is going decently at the moment, all considered. We've taken a couple of capital territories here. The war for Prince Thomas Claim basically is not going very well. The Independence War is going well at the moment, but we may be able to turn the tide on that as well. Siege of Downpatrick lost. Yeah, so this... Basically, this war is not being fought yet. We're fighting one war at a time. Okay, so our very first perk. This might be a good ending point for today's episode as well. Let's see. Cast a spell cost minus 50. Serve the crown. Ooh, control growth 0.3 per month. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to go the Overseer route and maybe go down that entire particular path as we begin here. But I'm feeling pretty good about this war at the moment. Also, this army is coming over to fight, which they might regret that because I'm going to go say hi to them right now. So this is the Independence Army. And if we can damage them now while we have support from multiple allies that are actually helping us fight the other war. 2 birds, 1 stone. Okay, so there's that. Let's head back to this particular capital and take it. Things are swinging in the right direction now. I mean, the Independence War is still negative war score, but I think we can turn it around. As long as we can manage to hold off this one and end it. If both of these wars go well, then Ectogarn will definitely have a strong position for years to come. But remains to be seen whether or not we're going to be able to push this as far as we possibly can. It's currently going well. Whether it will keep going well, we'll just have to see next episode. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. For channel emotes and member badges, look for the join button to learn more. New episodes drop every day but Tuesday at 11 a.m. US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below, and I'll see you next time.